So today I'll be talking about my S10 Plus, about the technology. Honestly, I've been having a Samsung for a few years now, and it's been improved a lot drastically, like the camera, the screen quality. The screen quality on this is actually, you can set it up to 4K. So if I go in there, I can type in screen resolution and scroll down, and as you can see, I can do it up to 4K screen quality, which is actually pretty amazing. Normally you don't see that on a phone, but on the 10 and the 10 Plus, I'm not too sure about iPhones, but they'll be able to do it on here. Now, another cool thing is what I like on setting wise is accidental touch protection. As you can see, I have it enabled. So it kind of protects my phones when I accidentally touch it in like a dark place and I don't really see it. It doesn't affect the screen at all. It kind of makes sure it's still locked. And that way it's not draining the battery or anything like that. Another cool features that I like is also the wireless power share. Fortunately, I can't really show you what the settings actually would be like on there, since my phone is at like 22%. Normally you have to be 30% or more to allow wireless power shell to work. But how it works is, let's say if you have an iPhone or Android, any kind of device that has like a QI certified, which is able to charge wirelessly, they can put their wireless device on my phone and charge it wirelessly, as long as it's placed in the center of it. It's not as powerful. It does have, like, I believe maybe 2 milliamps of power to charge, but it does charge pretty well. The downfall of it is it does drain my battery, which is fine. Like, honestly, they actually have a good battery life on for the the Samsung. And the reason why I say that is because I have, if you can go in here, power mode, it kind of optimized different options for me. This way, it kind of lasts my battery life longer in the long run. It will prompt me, like if there's an app that I have not been using for a long time and it's running in the background, it tells me, hey, you've been using this, do you want to disable it? Or you want to fix the issue with your battery? I tend to fix it, and then it kind of maintain the battery of the device lasts a little bit longer. Now, another cool thing is I don't have a power saving on usually, but what it does is it kind of automatically tracks of your usage pattern on the phone to save power. So if you're using more apps on that phone, it's going to track that. If you're using less, it's going to track it. That's one cool thing I like about it. Another thing, phone visibility is another thing I like. This kind of allows me to transfer files. If another phone appears, I can transfer a file to them, share my device, all sorts of stuff like that. I can turn it on. Unfortunately, there's no other device near me to do that, which is fine. Another cool thing about the new Samsung, the thing about this is it does have 12 gigs of RAM. Normally, not a lot of phone has it, but this allows to allow you to run more tasks, perform more tasks with less energy because of that. And normally you don't really see that on a phone. Another cool thing about this does actually have 2 gigabytes of storage. Not 2 gigabytes of storage, my bad. I believe it was like, what I got on my phone is 128. It's been a while since I've actually checked. Okay, so yeah, 128 gigabyte of storage. Again, you don't normally see that on phones. Well, back in the days, like maybe like actually maybe like 3 years ago, you don't normally see 128 gigabyte of storage. You would have to use like a 32 gigabyte of storage or anything like that. Another cool feature that I actually like is Double Atmos. This actually kind of enhance my sound quality on my phone. So right now I do have an auto, which is fine because I actually don't really watch many movies on here. I mostly listen to music, but I mostly put that on my Bluetooth speakers and stuff like that. But the sound quality is phenomenal, honestly. It does do surround wave and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Another thing I do like about this, it has face recognition, but not only that, this is one of the few phones that has ultra fingerprint scanner. So what I mean by that, ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, and what I mean by that is, as you can see right there, it's telling me to place my finger on the screen. It detects it, and I can do it again. It detects it again. Do it again. It detects it again. Cool thing about this is it detects the ultrasonic pulse of your finger with like a 3D ridge of your fingerprint. So it kind of goes through all that process, and then once you put your finger on the touchscreen, there's no home button, there's no nothing. It's on the actual touchscreen, which I actually like. Now, another thing about this too is I know iPhone has Siri's, but Samsung has their own kind of version called Bixby. Now, unfortunately, I'd rather not say Bixby because it's all going to say. It's going to do that. But I can be like, hey, Bixby. One second. What's the weather like?
I need your permission to continue.
Unfortunately, I don't use the Bixby too much, but it's a cool feature. I can ask what the weather is like and all that stuff. That's my project.
It's cloudy and 66 degrees right now.
So yeah, as you can see right there. Actually, one thing I do like, and this actually been going on with Samsung for a very long time, and I'll finish this off. There's actually two things. It's the blue light filter. So if I click on that, it kind of, you won't see it on your end, but on my screen, it does dim the light to kind of help you adjust with your eyes in the dark. So it's not going to kill your eyes or anything like that. Most likely is used to like for sunset or sunrise. Um, it helps you kind of sleep better at night, honestly. And then the last thing I will mention is the smart view. It's not gonna appear on that screen right there, but as you can see, I'm able to do a whole lot of stuff. And actually, I lied. SmartThings is actually another cool thing. I can hook up my device and kind of control it from if I have like multiple smart devices in my household. Let's say if I have an air conditioner, um, Blu-ray player, this TV, refrigerator, all like that. I can actually control it from my phone. Um, this is actually a built-in Samsung product. Not only that it has like different devices that you can find, but different brands. It's actually, as you can see, all different kind of brands that are enabled with that. So, thank you for watching. That's actually all I got was my show and tell, fortunately. I mean, I believe that Samsung has been improving with their technology, same as like the iPhones. Not hating on either device, but I've been with Samsung for a very long time, and I love their phones, and it's more useful for me. Um, there are some limitation, I will say that for sure. Um, with the phone, like I would say again with Bixby, I don't use it that much. Because sometimes it's not really that great with like the voice activation. And then also like the wireless power sharing. It could use a little bit better improvement. I mean, I get it. It's a phone. It's not really meant to be as like a portable battery, but it's still good for what it is. Not all phones are perfect. I know it's more than one application that we just need to talk about, but I thought it'd be cool just to mention all different sorts of features that the Samsung 10 has. Just alone with that. Um, I know this is a bit long video, but thank you so much if you watched the whole video.